Hey, it's zipchick. I decided it was time to introduce myself to the weight loss surgery community, most especially the Loser's Bench. Um, sorry. Um, I live in Central Florida. I had my weight loss surgery, gastric bypass, on October the 15th of 2008. I weighed 300 pounds when I had my surgery. I've lost 87 pounds now, so I weigh 213. So that 100 mark is just almost there. I need to lose about 63 pounds more to hit the goal of 150 where I want to be. Who knows? I don't want to be happy with where I'm at right now. In fact, I'm happy with my weight loss, but I want to do more, you know? The reason I had my surgery is because I have arthritis in both of my knees, and I was starting to hobble around, and I'm like, dang, you know, I'm only 48 years old. I don't want to be in a roundabout little scooter like them old farts, you know. I'm too young to be an old fart, you know. So I thought, this is just not getting any better. I'm going to have to do something, and fast. So I decided to check out gastric bypass. I've been thinking about it for a long time. My company covers the cost, all except about $2,000 of it, and so there was no reason not to. At first I wasn't real sure about it because I was like, you know, you're messing with the normal plumbing in your body, and there's so many bad things that can happen. But after researching it through obesityhelp.com and then coming and finding you guys on YouTube, I decided it was a good choice for me. I never had any complications with my surgery. Everything went perfectly normal. Everything's been perfectly normal. No complications at all, you know. And I've been losing weight very rapidly. What else? What do I want to tell you? Now, I had an additional surgery. It wasn't related to the weight loss surgery. It was something else. And if you want to find out, just look for zipchick, and you'll find my YouTube videos if you want to just poke around in there and see, you know, how fat I really was, and to see what my other surgery was. But I lost about the time I was exercising in December, late December. This other condition showed up, and so I had to stop exercising until this week. And so my weight loss has not progressed as quickly as I've wanted it to. I wish that I had already hit the 100-pound mark, maybe 120. And I think if I'd been exercising, I would have been able to do that. But, you know, it's all good. It's working out the way it's supposed to work out. If any of you guys are Dr. Jawad patients, I had Dr. Jawad over in Ocala in Florida. And let's see. My life has changed really drastically since weight loss surgery. Before weight loss surgery, now I'm a person, I don't really give two craps what you think about me. Well, I kind of do, but you know what? I've been fat for so long. I made a decision that it was either going to be fat and happy or fat and sad. So I decided I would be fat and happy. And so people like me. People like me when I was still fat. And so that was never really the issue. I have friends and acquaintances and an active social life. And so it wasn't that I was a recluse or anything like that. I just couldn't fathom the idea of not being able to do what I darn well pleased all the time, you know. Most especially like going to the beach and, you know, and getting on going to Disney World and getting on the rides, or Universal Studios and getting on the rides, and, just stuff like that. But before surgery, mm, I didn't realize until after surgery how much I'd altered my life to accommodate my weight. For example, before surgery, everybody knew that I got the front seat in the car because I'm fat, Before surgery, people would, if they were walking with me anywhere, they would stop periodically to let me sit down and rest, or, because my legs were hurting, my back was hurting, it's just all that stuff. Before surgery, there was a lot of things I couldn't or wouldn't do, because I didn't want to look stupid. And but before surgery also, I was in a lot of denial. It's not that I didn't know I was fat. I mean, it's hard to miss 300 pounds, to not see that, but I certainly wasn't looking at my body in the mirror every day. So it was easy to pretend that I wasn't fat, what I'm saying, and move on. And, you'd walk past a picture window, a great big piece of, glass in the front of a store, or you would see yourself in a mirror, and all those delusions would just come tumbling down on top of you, and you would go, oh my God, I'm fat. When the hell did that happen? And so it always came as a shock to realize I was fat, because I didn't feel fat. I felt skinny, And, it's funny because I wanted people to accommodate me in my fatness. And my friends and family very much did accommodate me in my fatness. They knew that I couldn't do some things. And it's funny, I didn't know I had retrained them so well. Because it still carries on even after I've lost 87 pounds, Like, my daughter will still stop and say, are you okay? When we're walking in the mall, and I'm like, I'm okay. Or like today, we went to a barbecue, and someone fixed me a great big pan of extra barbecue. And my daughter had carried it out to the car, and I thought she put it on her side of the car. And so when I got out of the car, I said, are you getting that barbecue? And she goes, no, I'll get it. I know you can't. And I'm thinking, but I can. I can do it now, Or, just things like that, I went into a store and bought a couple of pairs of pants because mine are so baggy. Yay! But they're so baggy. And so I bought a couple of things. I didn't want to buy a whole lot because I'm going to hopefully be losing even more weight. But I walked into a store and I picked out what I wanted to pick out. And I started picking out clothes that were too big for me. And I started scooting on down in the sizes. And I was surprised, at what size I was wearing, which was a 20 pants and an 18-20 shirt. Yay again. But I walked out of that store happy, and I wasn't crying or frustrated. And I bought clothes that I liked, not clothes that would just fit me, I like the fact that I have control over my life now, that I do not have to eat all that crap, I felt compulsive to eat it, that there are things I absolutely don't want, like I don't have to have snacky snacks or cookies or cake or donuts in the morning or whatever they're serving up to make me fat, I feel like I have control over my life, and that's a great thing. That's a great thing, And so I'm going to take even more control over my life by getting on the treadmill now that I can exercise, and getting on my Bowflex and start building up some muscle. Because I not only want to be a skinny chick, I want to be a fabuloso, well-conditioned hard body, So, anyway, that's my story. Be sure and check me out. I'm zipchick on YouTube. And subscribe and say hi to me. Send me comments. I love them, My videos are always funny. Well, okay, I take that back. That was a narcissistic, self-involved thing to say. I'm usually funny because I'm blatantly honest and I talk about things that are on my mind. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You guys don't really know where I live. Well, maybe somebody does. But anyway, so that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'll see you guys later. Hit me back, okay? Bye.